Hey everybody, okay, we're back. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the Chanel stems in. So kind of like when you do a wreath wireframe. So what I did is I went one here, so I kind of like did the corner thing, right? And then I put one in between. So around the outside there's 2, 4, 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So then on the inside right now what I've done is I put one each even to each other, so we'll do the top and the bottom, right? The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to have it full enough so that the sign sits up, right? So we'll do the this is being done on the inside of the wreath base. So you go in there, and you just estimated it. I try and put it so that it's kind of like down a little bit, but you got to make sure you grab enough of the grapevine so that it stays, right? So this is, let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. So then what I'm going to do next, and I'll just do that off camera, trying to wait, right? So what I'll do next is I'll put one here, one here, one here, one here. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the middle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Instead of 9. So I shall be back. Okay, so this is how it looks now, right? Got them all. So if you ever done a wire base where it doesn't have its root similar, except for those usually the outside has more and the middle has less. So this one has one less. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we're going to cut the mesh. So the mesh, I'm only going to estimate roughly. So you need, because you got 9 on the outside, you need 16. What? Okay, you guys, so I've cut the mesh at 19 inches, approximately 19 inches, okay? Because I don't have my mat here, so, but I'm pretty sure it's 19 inches. We're going to do the fold over ruffle, and how I'm going to do it, I'm going to alternate, so I'll show you here. Oops. So, to do the fold over ruffle, you fold it over like this, right? And then you overlap it just a little bit, like that. Then you flip it over, and then you scrunch it in the middle. Okay? So you go like this. Oh, I need to do this on the table. I need to, just hang on, I'll be right back. Do the fold over ruffle. You fold it over, you know, it's about halfway. Then you fold it over just a little bit, just to overlap the other one, like that. And you flip it over, and then you just go like this in the middle. And this is what you get, okay? So now, what I want to do with these is I want to alternate these so that on one, this mesh is on the outside, and then on the next one, this one will be on the outside. So I'll show you here. Then I'm going to do it off camera. So I'm going to squish this, right? Put them together like this. And then I'm going to start on the outside. So you get your grip, and then you just twist tie it in, right? Make sure you get it in there nice and tight. So just, there you go. Okay, that's that one. Now the next one is we're going to put, so again, you fold it over, fold it over like that. Now, you don't have to alternate like this. If you want to keep it so that this one's all on the outside or is all on the bottom, that's totally, it's your choice. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to follow the way I do things, right? It's just giving you ideas. So then you follow like this, right? And you put it on top like that, right? Then you go to your next one, right? You're not doing them inside there yet. You're doing the outside. So then you put it in. Same thing. Now, if you're wondering if you can face it so that it goes this way instead of this way, I imagine you could, but then you need to use more mesh, right? So, and that's what it looks like. Okay? I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to continue this, and when I'm done, I'll show you guys what it looks like for the outside. Okay, so this is what it looks like, the outside. Okay, so this is like an 80. So this one here, we started off with the orange on the bottom, then the white, then the blue on the top. Okay, and then this one we started with the orange on the bottom, then the blue, then the white on the top, and then this one we got the white, then blue, and then orange on the outside. So we're going to put that one in. We're going to take a piece of this. I don't know how long this is. Can I show you guys? I just cut a piece off, right? And then what I do is I tie it like this. Keep that together. I bring that around, right? And I tie a knot. That. Okay. Might have to do twice. And then we do like a little bow, like this. Okay. So this one's too long, too big. Trying to. Okay. And then I usually do it twice. Do a knot. So what I did is I alternated, so one be orange on bottom, then blue, then white, and then I went blue on bottom, orange, and then blue, white, and then orange on top. So you alternate it, right? So the curls, these are not that big. I just, because they don't need to, because you're doing 3, so when you get them on the wreath, it makes a nice little bundle, right? So all you do is just fold it, and then you just keep curling. Some people use like a roll from let's not do that one. So like for example, next one would be blue. Blue will be on the bottom, right? Let me take and then the next color would be the white, and then the orange on top. Okay. So yeah, so I didn't really measure how long or wide these were cut, because I knew they would bundle up and would be thicker. So, but if you're doing it when you're only using, say, one piece of mesh, then you might roll it out to 10, 12, whichever. Then I take these, I just estimate it, I don't know how long they are. Then I just take it and I put it around like that. See that? And then you just make a knot. And then I usually double it. Now the first few that I did, I tried to make the little bow first, and then it came across that it was easier to do this, put it in your wreath, and then so you'll see here, so see, like there's the mesh, right? So some of these I loosened up a little bit so it wouldn't be so bulky, right? So then you just I try and put it so that it's right in this spot here, right? So like this, the blue's on the on each side, and then you got your tie, and then I do 2 twists, and then again for these on the top, you bring it to the back, right, and tie it off. And I've trimmed some of those. Some of those you can tuck it back in to the mesh, or the grapevine, or you can just trim them off, whichever is more comfortable for you. I did a little bit of both, so like that, right? And then just take your scissors or whichever, and then just trim it. Now some people have put like a little bit of glue on there, but I don't think you need to. And this won't touch a wall anyway, right? But so yeah, so then you go in and you find your tie again. Let's see if you guys can see this. Please. Right? So then what I do is I do the old school. You do the loop, another loop, and then you just tie like that. And then I do it again and do another knot. Oops, maybe. Now, you can't really see these, so if you wanted to, you didn't have to make a loop. You could just leave it hang like this. So now we got one more to put in. Ooh, this one came apart. Let's fix that. Obviously I didn't tie it a couple times. So this is the last one. So we'll put it in, and then I'm gonna show you when we get the sign on. Okay, so I'll finish this off camera. Okay, I'll be back. That's what it looks like. So the middle looks like there's more together and bundled up, and it's because the ties, right? They were tied in the center. So, but overall, it's kind of like what I wanted. So now, when we put the sign on, you see that? Okay. So I got the sign hooked up like this with the wire, right? See? So now we're going to try and attach it, but it's going to take me a few minutes, so I'd rather just do it offline. There it is. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else. I know I want to put something on top of the wire there to hide that. And there's one right there. So, but I haven't decided what else I'm going to do. So, but there's the wreath so far. Look at that.